Hello, welcome back to Trophy Hunting. We just, of course, uploaded a chilling episode of me making a very slender profit in the Narren, and now we're here in Colorado trophy hunting. We're going to try quite a lot of different things today. 3 different rods, 3 different approaches, quite a few different spots. So we're going to talk about what is a trophy fish that we can catch here. If we were feeling ambitious, we could go for a crappie or a bluegill. We're going to go for the rainbow trout as a trophy, and we're going to go for the uniques for the Colorado golden trout, which of course are only native in this lake, and the cutthroat trout, which are only available here and in the Falcon. And they can grow up to the unique size here, which is perfect. We're going to use a spinner. Oh, we just hit a bump there on something. Anything that's stronger than 5 pounds is decent enough equipment for here. Okay, straight away we've got a little bit of action there. We are using a size 4 hook. Usually we'd be using a size 1 or a size 2 at this place. I'm narrowing down the chances of us catching one of the smaller types, because you do get the young cutthroats and the young rainbows and the young Colorado. Well, I don't think you get the young Colorados. Either way, all those fish that are under a pound, it's just a waste of time. I mean, yeah, you could say, oh, you know, but eventually they'll all add up, and you think, well, yeah, but think about how much bait costs, okay? Now think about how much you spent to come, and now think about how much time you've got. And if I'm only catching fish that are about half a pound, then if you look at the size of my net, I'll have to catch 660 fish to fill my net. That's a lot of bait. That's a lot of bait. And so far, the size 4 hook seems to be too big. We've definitely hit the hot spot. Where I'm casting, by the way, is without a doubt the hot spot for fish on Colorado. One of the smallest lakes. Therefore, there's very little hot spots, but this is definitely one, believe me. As you can see, we are getting constant attention, but we are getting constant attention from small fish. That's why they're not biting. Okay, right, we'll take a small gamble. I won't put on the 1 or the 2 like I usually use. Oh, look how many fish are jumping now. They're just mocking me. Right. I'm going to use the 1-0. Still a significant downgrade. It's 3 sizes down. So now we're opening up our chances to small fish, because you know what, I just want to catch something at this point. If it's small fish that we're meant to catch in this video, so be it. But I will catch the monsters that are in this lake. There are uniques here, and I am going to try and catch them. I have done this in previous episodes, and only in one of them I have been unsuccessful in catching a trophy. And even then, I caught a couple of fish that were pretty damn close to the trophy mark. Okay, so we're getting attention again, that's good. Currently busy using my cigarette rolling abilities as I keep an eye on the float. Lots of attention. Smaller fish, so we'll use a 2-bar strength instead of 4. Don't know why it was set at 4. It's full on retrieval. It's only worth using that if you're casting far distances and you need to make up as much ground as you can if you know you're going to be fishing for something which is going to give you a fight. And not gonna lie, unless I spend at least $18,000 on going on a trip, I know there's not going to be a fish to challenge the gear I've got. But don't you think that's kind of frustrating though, that I have to catch? It's very stressful. Okay, fish on. Caught it on just there. And this is what I was worried about. Half a pound. And I've just used one of my 90 bits of bait to catch that. You know, in this video there will be a brief intermission for quite a few, for maybe 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna brush up on my spots for this place, do a bit more additional research, because I used to love this place, but when I look back, I have never caught a trophy here. In fact, no, I've caught a trophy Colorado, because obviously they're native here, but I don't actually think I have caught anything else at a large scale here. No large rainbows, no large cutthroats, even though they can grow up to unique here. So I think some things need to be done. I have caught unique trout in the past, but at Falcon, not here. And again, good amount of attention. And we're in. I was a little late on that one, but hey ho. Please be bigger than half a pound. Good God. It's even fucking smaller. Right. Full disclosure, trophy hunting here at Colorado, I did say it was going to be a bit testy. And if I didn't, I meant to. Because as I said, as soon as you downgrade the hook, the little fish just pile on. If you leave out the big hooks, you've seen what happens. The little fish just pester it until you get bored. there must be a spot with bigger fish. Compared to all the other lakes in the game, it can't work that differently just for one place. Just because what, there's suckers in the water and they're technically not a normal fish. And I'm not talking about like trout. I mean, there are genuinely a species in this river called suckers, white suckers. It's what basketball players usually call thin white guys who think they're cool. Sorry, that may have been racist towards my own kind though, so I think that's okay. Right. So, first in-game hour cometh soon, and we have caught 2 fish, and they collectively weighed just over a pound. Now, could you imagine this with nerfed fishing, right? If you're a low-level fisherman, yeah, this game was cancerous. This game was very cancerous. Okay, you know what? We're gonna reel it in. I'm not in the mood to catch midgets. I'll be back soon. Just go off, do something else, and come back. And I'll be back soon with hopefully a cure to these tiny, pathetic fish. And once again, continue our quest for the trophy hunting of the Colorado golden trout, the cutthroat trout, and potentially the largemouth. And if we get bored, bluegills and crappies. So let's go trophy hunting. Right. Adios. Hello, it's me again. Welcome back. So, here's the thing. The spot, which is apparently the hottest, is a little bit out of my range. Because all of my equipment is too powerful for the lures that are apparently hot as shit here. What I mean by that is stuff that the fish, they might as well be bait at the size they're at. They're pretty much the size of the things I use as bait. But yes, it means I cannot chuck out my bait to the fish. I will try my best, of course. So, can I guarantee a trophy? Far from it. Far from it. But out of most of the Fishing Planet YouTubers that I have watched in the past, I think I am up with the best for getting a good chance at catching one of the trophies. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep to the focus. We're gonna use my most powerful gear for this. So we are gonna go all out. We are gonna try. I may have also taken gear a bit too big. I have not planned this as well as I could have. Okay, see, the tackle's too light. We're going to try something anyway. We're going to try casting from here. How far will it allow us to cast? Right, not really far enough. Which is a problem. Right, okay, let's give it a whirl. I don't think this is going to work because I am not as well equipped as I thought I was, and I've spent the money to come here, so I'm quite worried. I can cast it a decent distance, but I don't think I'm able to cast it far enough, regardless of the situation or location. Okay, here we go. I thought I felt the slightest knock there. Maybe I'm just hallucinating now. Okay, so if we're going to try and catch one of these fish, we're really going to have to outsmart them here. We're going to have to beat them at their own game. We know they like nano spinners, but will they take normal spinners? Maybe we have a chance to cast over to the locations we need. After all, I may be able to get this to work yet. Okay, we are getting the bait into the right zone. Hopefully this hook isn't too big. It is a size up from the recommended size hook, which is the hashtag 2-0, but of course we're using the 3-0. Okay. Oh, we had something, but it let go. Oh, we had something there again. Actually, talking to my peers just now, I've actually found out that the 1-0 is actually the most highly recommended hook size. That makes sense, doesn't it? It's the one we were catching tiddlers on. However, this is now becoming a little worrying. We clearly don't have the equipment necessary. Oh, something just pushed us down there. Something just kept us up too. Something's interested. And then it turned out to be weed. Well, guess what? It's our first catch in 5 minutes, and it is the wonderful and mystical shell. Well, isn't that something? We caught a fucking shell. Life is tragic. You would think this entire area, right, is just a big pit. Let me show you, right? This is just a giant pit. That's all this place is. And yet somehow we can't even get a single fucking decent fish from it. And you would think this hook would be big enough for a trophy. I mean, it's half an ounce. I mean, I've caught smallmouth bass on lures this big. Less than 2 pounds. It is hard to catch trophies and uniques historically, and this is untested ground for me, having actually hunting the bigger fish here. I am usually just accustomed to accepting 1.6 pound cutthroats and 2 pound rainbows and, you know, 1 pound Colorado golden trout. But 2 young cutthroats at half a pound, I mean, hell, I wouldn't watch this video. It's really not good footage, this, to not catch anything worthy. Especially after spending the money. Maybe we should just grind out. Okay, fish. About bloody time we got something on the hook. The smallest hook we have with us. So guess what? The fish just keep getting smaller and smaller, if that's even possible. 3 fish and we've not even made 1.5 pounds. And we've almost made $100. On the plus side though, if I was to actually fill my net with these fish, I would make 33,000 profit. Okay. Well, it's the biggest one we've caught today. The Biggest fish we've caught today is just over half a pound. Whoa! Bit of a kick for a small fish. Much better. A 1.6 pound fish. Half the size of what we're looking for. But still 3 times bigger than anything else we've caught so far. Thank God. Maybe we should start fishing by this log a little bit more. Come on. What, I just pull out the last fish? I can clearly see them jumping. Well, I'm sorry to have wasted anyone's time who have tuned into this video. This has probably been the worst video I've ever made. Serves me right. Serves me right. I'm going to have to slowly but surely somehow make my money back from this place. And yeah, from the looks of things, it could be quite a few in-game days of fishing before I can afford to go anywhere decent again. I just don't have the money to be splashing out on a game for entertainment. I'm sorry. Can only do what I can do. So this has been the trophy hunting series. This has been the worst episode so far. To be fair, we have only been fishing for 2 in-game hours, so I haven't given it much time. But as you know from previous videos, I expect results. I put so much time and effort into finding the spots, and I know if I stayed and did it for longer I could get it, but I'm not going to make a 5-hour long video just to catch one fish. If you're interested in seeing photos of big fish, get involved with the Fishing Planet community on PSN. Join the community with us. We're the one with the Jaws logo. I think there's several hundred members, maybe 1,000, not quite sure. We're the biggest party either way, and people share photos of their uniques and their trophies every day. So it's grand news. Been pretty shit from here, so I apologize for that. But I'll see you next time, where we will probably go for some decent trophy hunting again. Probably pike will be the goal next time. I want to go back to St. Croix. So we'll probably be going after muskie as well on that trip. So thank you for your time. Colorado, clearly not the best place to go for results for trophy hunting. They are out there, but by God they're rare.